Hey, you had a division rival come in here who's apparently been playing real well lately and put on the kind of game you did tonight. I assume you're real pleased right now.
Yeah, I mean, first period wasn't the best, but there's a lot of special teams going on. It's kind of a weird one to get into, but I thought, the second and third we played a strong game. It started really with our fourth line there, Damo, Hayes, and Hamulek. They just made a couple smart, simple, easy plays that got us into their zone, and that's how we got that first goal there. We got a smart line change by them, and then kind of went from there. I thought our penalty kill was excellent, and that got us through that first period because our power play took a little while to get going there. So that it's nice to win that special teams battle as well.
Do you notice just an increased sense of urgency for this one? I know it's March now, and sort of, obviously things are going to get tighter as we move along. But you sort of notice an increased sense of urgency?
Sure. I mean, we've talked about it. Everyone knows at this time of year, just things are magnified. The margin of error is so small, and you look at where you're in the standings, and based on where other teams are and the games that they have on us, things can change fast if you're not keeping your foot on the gas and making sure you're playing the right way. Making the most. I mean, and now we only have 18 games left, so it's like before you know it, you blink your eyes and the season's passed you by. So you don't want to leave anything on the table. And I think our guys, I mean, like I said, took us a little bit, but we got going there and played a solid game.
You like the way the team attacked the third period. So sometimes when you're up 2-1, tendency is to pull back and sort of hold on to that lead for 20 minutes. But it seemed like you guys were really taking it to. You got the insurance mark. Right?
Yeah. I thought that was a really nice play by all those guys out there. Ivy, Shea, Ando, Roosh, Kopi. That was a great shift and a nice goal. You see those on like highlight reels. Those aren't the norm, so it's nice to get one of those once in a while. But I did think we did a nice job of just keeping them under pressure a little bit and not just trying to absorb everything. So that's when you're playing a third period like that with a lead and you can put them in their zone a little bit, it goes a long way. I do think they had a push, and they're a good team. They got a lot of weapons, and we did a good job kind of avoiding sitting on our heels and letting them take it to us.
Top line had a big night. It seemed like Zahorna, especially creating off the forecheck, creating turnovers. And obviously Vinnie ended up with the goals. A lot of good work leading up to those plays.
Yeah, I thought that line was good. Poulin and Z, they do a great job on the forecheck, and Vinnie's speed is a nice compliment to him. And Z for sure, they were disruptive all night, made some plays. And Pooley's such a, he's just so hard to deal with down low. And I thought he made some real nice plays, especially an unselfish play there on the empty net goal to Zahorna. Yeah, it was nice to get production from. It's always nice to get production from your top line.
Just this one's sort of a blueprint for success moving forward, of how you want the team to play, especially the second and third.
Yeah, I mean, there's things we can pull from it for sure. Like any game, we got some areas that we thought we could have done a better job with. I'm sure they'll adjust where they saw a weakness in our game, and we've got to make sure that we counterpunch that and stick with what we think worked against them. But I think the effort and the intention from our players, for sure, if you get it the type of way we had it tonight, then we're going to be in a good spot at the end of the night.
Maybe a little quicker reaction off the
pass. I think the first one, we just had a rush and kind of yelled to Pooley. I felt like I was open, and he gave me a great pass. I was able to just one-time it and beat the goalie wide. So second one was power play, and passed up a few shots in the first and started the second, so I just wanted to shoot the puck, and lucky enough to win it.
I don't mean to overstate the obvious with the way the standings are and playing that team 2 times in a row. This is a pretty big game tonight.
Yeah, it was huge. I think the first was okay. I think the second and third we played great, so I just want to carry that momentum into tomorrow.
Is this sort of, getting to March, sort of have to see, sort of seeing now that you have to raise, as a team, raise the level now to
Yeah, I think it just comes with that consistency of over a season and getting better as a team and playing as a team. And I think our game keeps growing, and I think second and third is really good. So I think, it's that time of the year when every point is important. So that was big.
So you mentioned the third period. Like the way you guys sort of attacked the third. I know sometimes you're up 1 goal, the tendency is sort of, to pull back and try to hold the lead, but it looked like you guys were sort of out-chancing them, especially in the first 15 minutes of the period.
Yeah, I think we were just using our speed, getting pucks behind the D, making simple plays, not trying to do too much, and then we were getting some more chances. So
Your line was really going tonight. Just trying to gain some chemistry. I know there's a lot of movement, but just trying to gain some chemistry with those two.
Yeah, I think we didn't really get much practice together, so it was nice to get a couple in the game tonight and keep building off that for tomorrow. But penalty kill was huge tonight. They had a lot of power plays, and I don't think they got any on the power play, so that was really good.